Yeousch!
What's up, everybody? Whack463 in the place to be, and welcome back to another episode of Shot in the Back. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go crazy here, Stone Post, and I'm gonna sing. Are you ready? I mean, we are at a month of uploading Shot in the Back, so I'm.
It's like
gonna
when
do
you're with your
ditty.
girlfriend, you know, for like that first month. You celebrate, right?
Yeah, you get like strawberries and stuff that you'll never do when you get old with that person. You just go all out in like the first month. And it's all out of your system. So, let's see. This is probably going to hurt everyone's ears. So turn your volume down and then gradually turn it back up to listen. But I hope I don't kill anybody here. So, shot in the back, and you're to blame. You give COD a bad name. You sat in the corner. Now I'm done with this game. You give COD a bad name. All right,
I just turned my cell phone on. I had it like lit up here. I was like, I mean, if you're as old as me, it used to be lighters. Yeah,
you're gonna end up downloading this.
That was awesome.
Be your ringtone when
Josh,
I call.
Man, you overachieved.
Oh, thank you very much. So we got Advanced Warfare on the table today, and we're just gonna like pick it apart and talk about boners.
Let's do, yeah. I mean, everyone. I mean, I wake up with a boner, so let's not talk about that.
Have you had wet dreams about Advanced Warfare yet?
No, I have not yet. Although I can tell you, I love Kevin Spacey. And
dude,
and when I saw him in the Advanced Warfare video, their little teaser, I was like, dude, I'm excited. I'm totally excited. But there's a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. I mean, we can go through it. You know, like the mechanical suits, exoskeletons, the static gloves where you can climb the walls. I mean,
hold on. You're going way too fast.
I know. I'm excited.
So before we get into that, real quick on the Kevin Spacey thing, do you watch House of Cards?
No, I do not.
Oh, dude, there's this major correlation between what he says in the trailer and like his the person that he is in House of Cards.
The whole idea of like this mercenary army that could take over the world.
It's on no, not like that, but just kind of the president talk and everything like that, and House of Cards left off with a cliffhanger where he's going to be president, and so there's definitely some correlation there, and I just think that's really cool. So side note, watch House of Cards if you haven't, but let's get into this, and I'm going to pick out the first thing that's probably on everybody's mind and go straight to Insta-Tents.
Insta-Tents,
that's that wall that you can like put up to give yourself a barrier.
Yeah, it's got to be. We talked about this a little bit. It's got to be support streak, in my mind.
It's got to be. There's no way this is like a Claymore or a Bouncing Betty or something like that. It's not going to be something where it's just in the equipment. I just think that's way too OP.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, a total support streak where you're playing capture the flag or domination, and you want to hold down a point, and you've got the perfect, I hate to say it, camping spot. And you drop that tent down, and you just own the objective. I mean, I think, how awesome is that?
I think it sounds cool, but think about this: four guys run it.
You're so negative.
4 guys run it. I know. I'm always picking things apart. That's what I do. So 4 guys run it, and they make a square, and they sit in it.
Yeah, C4, done.
Yeah, if you could get close enough to toss a C4.
Well,
so just that's my thought. You know, 4 guys run it. They make a square. You know,
and I would say you made your bed and lay in it.
Yeah, and they will. They will. So, I mean, I'm really not concerned.
No, but you're right.
This.
People could totally abuse that.
Yeah, but I'm not concerned about it. I don't think it's going to be something where we see a lot of it. I think people will play around with it for a little bit. It'll be, you know, kind of annoying if you get, you know, some stuff where 4 people do it, but I don't think it's that big.
So let's get to the 400-pound gorilla in the room. Now, when I watched this, and you did the spoof, it was brilliant. But I mean, this is like a 3-way menage a trois between Halo, COD, and Titanfall. When I watched that trailer, I was like, oh my god, my last 5 years of FPS just went to bed and had this baby called Advanced Warfare. What do you think?
Well, let's think about it real quick. So the modern warfares and everything like that has been, you know, kind of this time period. You know, it's kind of the time period we're in. If you look at the guns, you look at the technology, you could say, hey, we are at that level or we're close to that level. So what do you do from there? Where do you go from there? And it really comes down to those kind of power suits and robotics and things like that. Because that's, you know, when we think about the future, we kind of think spaceshipy or robotics power. You know, we're kind of moving towards that. So it makes sense that they're making this move. I will bring up a lot of people, and I did poke fun at the trailer with my spoof, but it wasn't serious. It was just for fun. When I look at this is a natural thing for Call of Duty to do. This is a natural order of what they should be doing. So I'm really not upset about it. I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to be cool. And you do a spoof, you know, 90% of all jokes are based in fact. Otherwise, they're not funny. But you brought fact and made light of it, and yeah, it is what it is. But I'm excited about it. You're right. That's the natural progression for the video game. I'm not upset about it. What I'm excited about, and we'll end on this, I guess, but new engine. And I did a video about this a couple days ago. It's going to be a completely new engine. And what you talked about in our talk before this commentary is, hey, This game's been in development, and they've said it for 2.5 years. So let's not just think, oh my God, they just stole everything from Titanfall. I don't think you can turn that size of ship around on a dime. I mean, this isn't a canoe. You know, this is an aircraft carrier. You can't just do that. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, I agree. There's no way that that they were like, hey, look, Titanfall came out and people love it, and let's just copy a whole bunch of stuff from that. There's no way. You know, they've been working on this, like you said, for 2 years. They've been developing it. One of the first things that comes out is the artwork. So for them to go and turn around halfway through and say, hey, we're going to scrap everything we've done and we're going to go this route, that definitely didn't happen. So this has been developed this way since before Titanfall was even, you know, the first trailer even came out. But it is fun to see that kind of correlation. And really, one last thought here is that Titanfall really isn't that popular a game. I mean, it is to some people, but if you look at the general population of Call of Duty players, first-person shooter players, Titanfall really isn't that that popular. So for them to say, yeah, they're just copying Titanfall, well, that's a mistake. You don't copy a not popular game. You copy a popular game. Right,
which Titanfall did.
Yeah. And one thing that a lot of people haven't talked about is kind of the invisibility thing. And I know we're running way long, so maybe you could put a couple of gameplays in. But the invisibility thing, the cloaking, what do you think? You know, Predator just came out. It cloaks. It does all of that. On Ghost. So what do you think? Is that going to happen?
Yeah, I see it happening. I mean, a lot of the things we saw in that trailer I do not think translate necessarily, you know, like the little hover motorcycles. I don't think are going to translate into the multiplayer gameplay.
I couldn't see it translating into the multiplayer. I
don't see that. I mean, maybe the spider tank, something like that, is a kill streak or whatever. But the cloaking, yes, I see that. And I see that more of like a specialist streak. You know, I don't see it as like a kill. It could be a kill streak, wouldn't be a support streak, could be a specialist streak. You know, you get on your specialist streak and you're 10 kills in, you get cloaking. And, you know, I played the new maps today, and you can still see the Predator. I mean, it's blurred, you know, everything around it's blurred. But, yeah, I don't know. It's cool stuff. Hey, got to get inventive. I mean, you can't do the same thing over and over. I mean, you can, and you expect the same results. That's called insanity.
I mean, that's what they've done. And honestly, what I'd like to see is this title come out, and then I'd like to see the next title be something that's back in the day. You know, like kind of two opposite ends of the spectrum, if that makes sense.
Bookends,
so let us know in the comments if that's something you would want to see, and make sure you slap a like on this, and I'll let you do the outro, sir.
Hey guys, we really appreciate it. If you've been with us for 5 episodes, you guys are all stars, and if you haven't seen the other ones, check the link in the description. We'll drop those down there, and we appreciate you guys. Take care as always. This is StonePost34 and Josh.
Peace.